This shit is getting too deep. You want me to kill the chief of police? What the hell did he do? Detective Bailey says, that son of a bitch has been covering up cases and falsely convicting people for almost a decade. He was accused of raping a 15-year-old boy as well. That shit got swept under the rug. With him dead, I'll be next in line to be chief. I've paid my dues and I'm ready to take this city over. He's holding a press conference next week Friday about gun violence in the city. We'll execute the plan then. What do you say, Passion? Romello says, this is the perfect opportunity, baby girl. You're actually doing the city a favor. That's a wicked man that's sitting behind that desk. He must die, baby girl. Are you ready for your training? This execution will be on live TV. The entire world will see this. With Detective Bailey as the new chief of police, we'll take this city back. I've been training hard for the last 5 days. I needed to get my mind and body right for my next objective. This execution would be live and I didn't want to make a mistake. I say, what if this doesn't go as planned, Romello? Can we trust this guy? He seems like he'll do anything to get to the top. I got a weird vibe when I first met him, Romello says. He's good people, Passion. I check everybody out before doing business with them. Everybody knows not to fuck with me. I see you got my blood pumping all through those veins. I love you, baby girl. I'm sorry for not being there for you as a child. I promise that I'll make it up to you now. Romello gives me a hug and a kiss on the cheek. Let's keep training, baby girl. We gotta make sure you're ready. The stage is set and I'm ready to murder the chief of police. There are so many people in attendance. The entire police force, news reporters, and so many angry people. This city has had a lot of problems with police brutality and gun violence. The city wanted answers and the chief of police decided to hold a press conference to reveal his plan. Romello has set me up in an abandoned building right across from the podium. Romello says, are you ready, Passion? All of your hard work will be tested today. I got confidence in you. I say, what if I didn't want to do it, Romello? Then what? Romello says, then I'll frame you for all my murders. You'll go to prison for life. Then I'll find a way to kill you while you're in prison. You don't have a choice, Passion. Stick to the plan and murder his ass. I see so much potential in you. Let's get this money and move on. I didn't have a choice at this point. I was into this shit too deep. Death would be the only way out of this situation. I decided to go on with the plan. Detective Bailey meets up with Romello and says, you sure your girl is up for the task? There's a lot of people in attendance. Romello says, trust me. Passion is ready, just make sure you have my money in my account, Bailey. I don't want to hunt you down. Congratulations in advance on being the next chief of police. Romello walks away and sits in the getaway vehicle. About 15 minutes later the chief arrives and he's heavily guarded. I look across the roof and I can see 2 snipers scanning the ground. Romello has put me in the perfect position. The chief says, I know there's been a lot of violence in the city as of late. I think it's lack of communication. Everyone needs to be held accountable for their actions. When a police officer tells you to stop resisting or not to move, follow his orders. None of my men like to kill civilians. That's why I've decided to retire and hand over the ranks to Detective Bailey. He's going to lead this city in the right direction. Besides, my daughter is pregnant with her first child. It's time for me to walk away. Detective Bailey wasn't expecting that and he's forced to come to the podium. The chief says, I know for a fact you're the man for the job, so do you accept? Detective Bailey is so confused. Oh well, yes, I'll accept the job, chief. I just wasn't prepared for you to do this. You didn't mention this in advance. The chief says, this has been weighing on my mind for a while. Detective, you have a better connection with the people of this city. Come on. Let's take a picture. The chief signals for his wife and pregnant daughter to approach the podium. Detective Bailey told Romello to tell me to take the shot at 3 p.m. It's 2:59 right now and I got the chief in my sights. Romello says, you got 15 seconds, baby girl. You ready to take the shot? Blow his fucking head off. With my finger on the trigger, I take the shot. Just before I took the shot, the chief and his daughter decided to switch positions to take the picture. I pulled the trigger. I can't believe I killed the wrong person. To be continued.